everyone, and welcome to yet another video on my YouTube channel, Mr. B Does Electronics. So in this brand new video on my channel, I'm going to talk about a serious problem that we are all aware of, that is air pollution. Now I don't need to lecture all of you about what air pollution is and why we need to be concerned about it and what havoc it causes into the human body. But to focus on the device that I'm going to show you today, we need to talk a little bit about air pollution, specifically the PM, that is particulate matters, PM10, PM2.5 and PM1. So without wasting any more time, let's dive into a little bit of science, and then I'll be showing up this cute little device which is more than what you think. So what are these? PM10, PM2.5 and PM1. So the 10, 2.5 and 1 signifies the aerodynamic diameter, or in layman's term the size of the particle, that is 10 micron, 2.5 micron and 1 micron respectively. So why we need to be concerned about this? Because these are the particles that roam around within our atmosphere or in the air. Because of the air pollution, there are various sources which can cause the suspended particles to be present in the air. So leaving those aside, the worst of them is the smallest of them, of course, that is 1 micron. So there are little hair follicles within our nostrils, and the mucous layer is also there, which helps to stop these entry of these foreign particles. So 10 is the largest of them, which can be easily stopped by those hair follicles and the mucous layer, with respect to that of 2.5 and 1. So 1 being the most worst of these particles because they are not impeded that much by the hair follicle or the mucous layer, and they go and settle within our lungs and clog our alveoli. So there are various causes and the various conditions that give rise to these PM 2.5, 10 and 1 to accumulate in our body and wreak havoc. So you all can read upon it, but what we need to focus today is on this little device. This is your personal PM meter. So what it does is that it gives you the PM concentration within your immediate vicinity. So you might say, what do I need to build this or buy this? We can get it through the various apps or the weather apps which are present in our smartphones. What it does is that those smartphones or those apps specifically capture the data from the various sensors which are spread around throughout the country. So what you are getting is a general idea of what might be going on within a larger area. So you are not getting the concentrated amount within your immediate vicinity. If you want to know what is going on within your what is the concentration of the indoor air pollution or in your immediate locality, you need local sensors, and this is what it does. This does not fetch the data from the internet. This has its own PM sensor on the inside, which works on the basis of light scattering principle, that there is a laser beam on the inside and a sensor on the other side. It draws in air, fresh air, through one of the inlets and spits it out through the exit, and within that the laser shines on the inlet air, and there is an algorithm within this which separates out the particles according to the diameter, that is 10, 2.5 and 1, and spits out the data. That data gets interpreted through SPI interface onto the ESP8266, which is running the show on the inside, and all of this is powered by one lithium-ion battery, and all of the battery management is being handled by the TP4056. And the best part of this is the OLED display that you can see right up front, which gives you a handy little UI that I have designed myself, and it boots up, gives you the display within seconds. You can get the view within this OLED display, or you can also visit a specific website where it outputs these data with the help of a Wi-Fi connection, if you are able to provide it one. If you are going into a remote location, you can just view the data on the OLED screen, where these remote locations are devoid of any Wi-Fi or cellular connection. but if you are doing it in somewhere where there is cellular connection or Wi-Fi, you can give in the credential and it will log this data into that specific website. So as this video will be quite long, I won't dive into the programming, but I will show you what's going on the inside, and in a separate video I'll go into the details of the programming, the website that I am logging the data, and how you can retrieve the data in the form of Excel or PDF, download it and use it accordingly. So let's get on the inside, zoom in on it and see what's going on within this box. So this is a close-up view. Let's start by looking at the side. This is basically the sensor. You can see the inlet fan running, and this is the outlet. This is the toggle on off switch or the master switch. This is the 1.3 inch monochrome OLED display, and if I just open it up, it's a janky setup but it works. This is the ESP8266. As you can see, the connection is going from the RX and the TX to this little PM sensor, and this is the lithium-ion battery, and buried in here, as you can see, this is the TP4056 which handles the charging. So it's a very simple little device on the inside, and this is how it looks, quite handy, and you can carry it anywhere. I have made provisions within the code and also on the inside so that you can also capture the meteorological data like humidity, temperature and many other by just implementing the sensor and turning it on within the programming. And like in my previous video, if you want the code or the programming, then 100 likes on this video, I will provide the link in the description below. I'll update the Google Drive link for you to download and peruse over it. So with that, this is the end of this video, and the website and the programming details I will follow it up in a separate video. So with that note, I am ending this video, and as promised, I will do a follow-up video with the website, the coding, the circuit diagram, the design of this operating system that is running over here, the UI, everything in my second part. And I hope you liked this video and found it informative. If so, consider subscribing. Also like and share this video, and comment any new ideas that I should follow up in the comment section below. And like I said earlier also, if I get to 100 like on this video, I will just update the coding link for the Google Drive, where the circuit diagram and the code will also be given, as well as the link to the website that I am logging the data, so that you can also make your own account and download your own log data if you make a sensor just like this. So with that, catch you on the next video. Peace.